Okay, fly for good. So... Ew, I've got a bunch of stuff. That's annoying. So I need to quickly head back to Underworld, which is under Museum of History. Because it turns out Riley from Rise Rangers is here.
Yes, what is it now? Yeah.
Is she not here? I was told she was here. I guess not. Okay, that's weird. I was told she was in there. Okay, now do my works. Then, after that, head down to River City. I'll probably do that before turning the quest in. Is that the door there? I think that's the door there. Looks like I can swim up there, but let's...
Where?
Small super mutant encampment. I shim. I never find the entrance.
I'm over here. Help!
Yeah, want some of this?
Okay, give me stuff.
Here, I meant.
Seriously, my reward. Ooh, Keller found a manuscript. I didn't know that was here. That was a nice little surprise. Okay, looks like there might be a way up over this way. Is that a fake door? That's a fake door. Is that rocks? Follow-up question, what are those blips? Oh, blood roaches. Why does it turn you when you do that?
Help me. I've got your back.
Help me, I've got your back. What is that doing? Is that the Discord? So it is working, but it didn't work last time. At all. Okay, whatever. So what does the Bug Stomper perk do? Bonus damage against insects, which I don't think is useful. It's useful in New Vegas or Mojave. I'm not in hardcore mode. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not in hardcore mode. That's weird.
Did you like that? I'm ahead. I'm ahead. I'm ahead. Damn. I'm ahead.
Not everything shows up with it either. It's just my little hatchling mate. Okay, I'm gonna drink a Nuka-Cola. Okay, there isn't a way to actually get over there from here. Holster will get shot. Okay.
Hey, be more careful.
What does Sexy Sleepwear look like? Oh, terrible.
Hello, sir.
Who the hell are you? Never mind. I'm too much man for just one woman. Why should they bother getting dressed with... Hey, I don't pay them. They take care of me, so I... It's my... I got my whim. These fucking feral ghouls ripped it.
Oh, so he's someone I'm meant to kill.
What? Fuck me sideways. No, better yet. I got nothing against ghouls. Ah, I even had a... This is about the keys. The goddamn... Let the... Now, you... Help yourself. Of course.
What you doing,
You dirty coward.
Over here.
Oh, she survived.
Scum.
That's a loss of karma. He was evil. And I don't get my 200 caps back. That's a bit of a rip-off. I've been scammed. Oh, quantum. Glad I came here now. So wait, so what quest is this? Or was that? You gotta shoot him in the head, okay.
This place is not safe.
It's fine. I was waiting for another quantum in the machine. Okay, let's see if I have anything I can repair. I don't. That's annoying. Gonna drop that. I'll keep the assault rifle, assault rifle because they're common. Oh, okay, that was purified water. I thought I used the quantum just then. I think that's basically everything I can use. So did I pick up an empty bottle? I don't know. I definitely picked something up, but I don't know what.
Watch it, will ya?
Okay, I think that... Nope, there's another door. Okay, time to go back to what I was doing. I did hear gunshots over here before I went in. Not seeing anything though. So I guess I better swim across. I sort of forgot. What does the this one is automatically regenerate. Okay, because I was tempted to work on a build that was affected by that, but that's not worth it. So I'm not gonna bother. Okay, that's the door there. Just make sure there's nothing over here. No, okay. Where's Sharon? So I'm not going to bother going for no killing. So what is the exact quest for this? Place the observer in the spawning pod, okay. Sharon is already finding something and I don't know where. There. Where is Sharon? Note for Ted. What is that? Note for Ted. Marks and have been raised in hell. Okay. So, Raiders were in here. And did something with the Milex. What is a door component for? I presume something to do with a door, but it's a miscellaneous with weight. I will take it because I feel like it might be needed in here.
What's the big idea?
If I don't use it in here, I will throw it out. Alright, is there anything else down here? No. Okay, what's in this room? So that's to the facility bay. Is that the only way I can go? Lab, here we go. Here's more area.
What's the big idea?
That's just a reloading bench, right? No, it's a workbench. Okay, so you do that in here.
Sure, I heard something. Had an apple.
Okay. So that looks to be everything. Mercenary with the laser pistol. Next orders. Binary hands, giving you a location of the job and the basic orders. Here are the details. Traders and making a killing on me. Okay, so that appears to be an exit. Yeah, it's an exit. It says exit on it. So remember that that's there. I assume downwards is where I will find more information and the actual quest. Okay, that enemy appears to be downstairs. It is, okay. Is that where I came in? No, I came in from the floor. Oh, didn't I? That's where I came in. I don't know what that is. So check that bit out before I leave. Okay, what's this door? This is just a regular door that opens up to the offices, which I don't want to go to yet. Did not mean to jump in. Okay, make sure there's nothing down here. Door. Oh, I just want to just quickly set this to be scientific pursuits. Okay, so that's the same as the door that was on the floor above. Okay, where was the office door? Right here. Because this to me seems like where all the... Okay, is where a lot of good stuff would be. In comparison to the literal nothing that I got from the rest of the place. New color quantum, I think that's... that might be 20. Okay, so that leads to there. Average lock, okay. What's the worth on that? 43, drop it. And a level up. Good. So, I want to boost quite a few things. I want to boost medicine, I want to boost unarmed, I want to boost science. I kind of want to boost explosives because that affects the shish kebab. At 60 for that I get something useful. I don't remember what it is, but I do. Okay, level 15, that doesn't give anything new. I'm going to take out an adamantium skeleton so that my limbs stop breaking as often as they do. Now what's this in here? Okay, so I came from that way there.
That takes care of that.
What are the rats currently doing to me? -1 endurance, that's fine for now. I can manually deal with that in a second. So that's a door to the outside.
Be cautious.
Okay, then there's nothing back there. So now to head back this way. Use A, use 2 right away, then a nuke core. Now there was this door here.
Get the pin. Is that really necessary?
Okay, so this seems to just be what the raiders in that used for food storage. And a lot of Mylok food, for that matter. Which makes sense considering this whole place is filled with Myloks, they were breeding Myloks. Okay, what's this door? Just a door. Is there anything here? That leads to the facility bay, which is where I just was.
What's the matter, huh? Can't stand the sight of your own blood?
So this appears to be the slaughter room. Okay. Use freezers a little smaller than all the others. I think you find the compartment in the back. Option is locked and you're unable to pick it. There must be a key to open this lock. Perception 5 passed. Okay. There must be a key. So where's the key? I've looked. I've been in every other area. I couldn't see a key. It's got to be up here somewhere.
Hey, be more careful.
Unless it's just not in this area and it's somewhere completely different. Wait, let's go this way here. Or was this where it just was? This is where it just was, wasn't it? Yes, I'm an idiot. Okay, what's this door? It's in... So the key's got to be down here then.
Hey, where? There's more where that came from.
So this is where they were kept, and then when your repair skill's not high enough to use this broken door. Could that be what I need for the door component for? I might go back and grab that quickly.
There may be danger here.
There may be danger here. No, I don't think so. This is the safest place we've been to since we started traveling together. So now, can I just put the door component in with my current repair skill, or do I need to have 95? There we go, I just need to repair 35 for that. Okay, I'm not going to complain, I got a quantum out of it. Recon armor, so I can repair my current armor.
They got deep.
Tenderizer, that's unique. Ah, there's the key. So, okay, let's take a look at this unique camera. So, damage resistance -5. I assume that's on hit. So 31 damage. This is 44. Yeah, could be better. Okay, so that's another exit. So I found 3 exits so far. One which I assume they got the Milux in from. Actually 2 that they got the Milux in from. The one in the water, then the one up there. Then the third which I assume was supposed to be an escape route, should things go wrong. That body moved. I came for a different way. That wasn't really worth it. Okay, so I'll go and check out this exit that I saw. Because I feel like the other ones is gonna not be that interesting. Okay, so I'm here. The very hard one was above it.
Hey, you know where that came from?
So it's going to be on that side somewhere. What I might do is I might head back in, go up there, see where it leads. Because I'm actually curious now, because this geographically doesn't make sense. Because if that's basically as high as this will get, then where is the one that is technically higher? Let's go figure that out. I can put this away. Yeah, it is higher up, it's 2 levels higher. So where does it lead? Oh, it was actually really easy to find. I am an idiot. Okay, so gotta head straight that way. Straight that way. The game's just being a bit dumb. I'm gonna have to put it. Oh no, okay, it has changed. No, it hasn't. It's just stupid. Is this Raiders or Mutants? Raiders.
Help me. I've got your back.
What was that? A Sans 22 SMG. I didn't know that was a thing. In fact, I'm not even sure that is a thing. That might have been cut content. Based on the amount of Mirelurk, this appears to be the guys that caused the... well, that did the attack. Maybe. Well, these are ones that called in the attack or something? I don't know. I've got some books. Gonna have to do this. So I can at least see where it is, since that's going to be broken. Oh, it's this guy. I vaguely remember he has something to do with a quest or something.
Hey there.
Maybe not. I'll lose a bit of money, doesn't matter.
Take a
Did not mean to do that. And your repair skill sucks. You also don't have anything of value to me. I think that location has something to do with the Aqua Pura quest or whatever, from Broken Steel. Where's the way up to them? Is there no way up there? There it is. Seriously? If you fail an auto lock, it breaks. Well, I'm an idiot. I'm assuming Charon killed that one. Okay, that looks like stairs. Good. Just gonna check frames. Okay, not bad. Could be a lot worse. Okay, what do we have? Pack of cigarettes. Not a whole lot, it seems. Okay, so not really much in here. Okay, so I need to keep heading that way, so I'll head back up here along that path there. Oh cool, so that's stopped being glitchy now. I still don't know what those are. That's the Jefferson Memorial, I think. Is it? Maybe not. This feels too far north to be the Jefferson. Oh no, that's it. Fairly sure that's the Jefferson Memorial there. I forget that this map is smaller than Fallout and Fallout 4 and Skyrim. I really want to get rid of him.
Here, I managed to hide you. Here.
Where'd you hide? Okay, that's fine. Dirty water's better than instant ash. Okay, drink a new cola. Just get some healing going, and then back to heading to River City. Oh, that's him. Okay, here's River City's a lot closer to the Jefferson Memorial than I remember.
Looking to trade?
You're a Pasco Sox.
Nothing but the highest quality leftovers, junk, and crap.
Okay, good to know that I recently sold him stuff. But what did I sell him? Doesn't appear like I sold him anything. Oh, I sold him the assault rifle from the mines, that's right.
Whoa, that's something for you.
What's going on? Everyone just ran and I don't know why.
Please help.
There you go, have water.
Welcome to Rivet City.
Was Rivet City a boat or a building? I can't tell.
Hold it right there. State your business. And who might... That... Are those rumors still floating around? Pinkerton's a legend. Dead or long gone.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, so let's just see. Quests. Okay, yeah.
It's okay here.
So I'm gonna go visit him first before coming back up here and dealing with all that stuff. There it is. I think this is the wrong place. I noticed the gas too late.
Yeah, yeah. I'm in. Damn. Watch it.
Okay, go this way. That's not the door then. The doors are on the other side, I think. Telling me to go inside Rivet City, but I thought it was outside. Okay, so I have to go through that door. Okay, so that's where I came in from. So, where do I go? Okay, so there isn't a pathway there. Is this doorway here? Or not? Where do I go? How do I get through here? I do have the right quest marked right here.
Attention to what you're doing.
There's more up here maybe, and I'm just an, there's more up here, and I'm just an idiot.
Damn.
So that's what I needed to do. I needed to just walk straight.
How the hell did you get in here? This is the part where you tell me what the... What are you talking about, girl? I don't know anything about any of that. And Fine, whatever. This and... Don't believe anyone's done that before. Certainly not down. I'm also the only one in the wasteland with the skill and the nerve. You want proof? I documented the whole... That witch ruined my life, but it's all... I live here. It's where I do... You made it
Okay. So this terminal, right? Nope.
Hey, be more careful.
Which terminal? This one. I kind of want both rewards from this, but I don't know how to get them both. Wait. I just had a positive noise come up. Did I? Oh, I can put it a challenge. Oh, he's unconscious, so he can't die. I think I gotta try and steal everything from him. At least all the stuff I want from him. So let's see, we've got a big book of science. He has all the stuff needed for a...
What's the big idea?
He has all of the stuff needed for the shish kebab, I believe. He's got the gas tank, pilot light. I know for a fact he has the other pieces. Where are they? I've got no idea where they are, but I know they are meant to be here.
Hello?
That's weird, because he's supposed to have all of them. Oh well. Better get moving. Okay, now go to city. I need to remember how to do both rewards. I think it's... Should probably check, because I know you can get both rewards, but you have to do something specific. I can't remember if it's a simple case of you turn Harkness in, then kill Zimmer before he gets turned in officially. I might Google it before I do any of that part. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly Google it now. Okay, so we're going to talk to Harkness, get his part of the reward by agreeing to kill Zimmer, then go to Zimmer and turn in Harkness.
Any trouble in this area?
Haven't run into you before. Nobody does. Don't worry.
What's he about to do?
This here is flak and shrapnel. Here.
Why does everyone's repair skill suck? He does have a lot of money though, which is good. Okay, weapons. I could sell an assault carbine. Get rid of them, then
Give me a shot if you need anything else.
Don't even think of it.
I'm a little busy right now. What? Look. Hey, look. All right, but this is impossible. I breathe. I'm not sure. My God. You made me remember. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to Don't think this gives you license to run around shooting anyone. Here, use...
Okay. That's what I needed. Do I have a quest to mark killing him? No. So I don't know where he is.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. What?
Okay, he doesn't have a better repair skill. Alright, time to find more heavy stuff to get rid of. I could get rid of 2 assault carbines. Or an assault carbine. I'll get rid of one of them. Oh, they're 614, I'm an idiot. Okay, so I got rid of them, which is a bunch of weight. Get rid of... Wait, I'm an idiot. It's too much. That one. What's that? 149. Nope, 45. I'm an idiot. Can't count.
Thanks.
You staring? Shit. This with this. Either buy me a drink or take your skin. It's. But we're safe here. This is a quick fix. I mean, that's the name of our shop. No. Holly does. Sam. He's hopeless.
She sells anaquine pheromones, which I need for a quest in here. Also buy the right away, because I've used a bunch. So I will get rid of the missile launcher, then 500, so get rid of that. 130, no, 192, I can't count, still. That's 82. Why does nothing I have end in a 3? Trigger bomb. Okay, cool. Then just get rid of 3 nuka cores.
Another satisfied.
Let me introduce myself. I am Garrett. My specialty is Meyer alert.
Then...
Yeah, he comes by every night around closing time and tries to... Thank God she's... Hear it.
He sells Brahmin steak, which I will happily take. Does he sell anything else that increases strength, or is that it? He sells ant nog, which I actually have. Okay. So what's that, like 1,000? Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so 314. Was that 157?
Glad you're doing business with you.
Hey!
I am beautifully taken out.
I am Father Cliff. She is the patron saint. We hum a most.
So what does that get me?
Yes, I know. I've been
Just good
counseling him.
karma.
He used to go stand on the observation balcony all afternoon.
God bless you.
The donation box is empty. Clearly I'm the first person to ever donate to them.
Stay away from me. I suppose it does. I used to be a slave. Well, are you going to help?
Okay, I'm gonna go look for the slaver.
Hello!
Child that fell off the deck. What the hell are they talking about? I love how I gave a 100 cap donation to the church just to go stealing everything from everyone.
Yeah, but with that, we're gonna have a problem.
Did not need to take that book. Okay, so that's back to the market there. Might need to head back out to the stairs. Okay, let's check the upper deck.
Nice day, huh?
Pleased to meet you, Abraham. If you'll excuse me.
Okay.
They call me sister. Are you making fun of my name? You must be new. Well, I'm not open just now, but I will be by daybreak. He's totally strung up.
Sorry, very busy right now. Come see me at the museum.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. Well, I really should. He's addicted to chems. You haven't heard? But since you. Why should I?
Damn it.
Poor dear. I know what it's like. Don't worry. I have the means. Oh, that's wonderful.
I am at your service.
Hey,
Do you have any instructions, Miss Vera?
sorry,
No,
sorry,
not right
very busy. I better get back to the museum.
I'm eating right now.
If he refuses to talk to me, I'm just gonna take all the stuff. Probably gonna have to wait like 12 hours or whatever. Actually 14, because I think everything happens in this game at 8.
Good to see you.
10 AM. There he is.
You don't look hurt. East. You can get that crap down. I'm a... Don't get it. Now, if you've got me...
He's in 1400. Then what's that? 114.
Another satisfied cut.
Everywhere seems to lead to the science lab.
Yeah, you need something?
Are you a vampire?
Yeah, you need something? Try the Muddy Rudder. They don't ask you.
Okay, so he works with the other guy.
This place won't clean itself. We're the lucky ones. We have normal. My feet are killing me. Time to go home. I'll finish this.
Okay, gonna head down to the lower deck.
Bye.
Morning. Ted Strain. You could. Whoa. My dad knew it. I think Dad said he died when they. Nah. He said that old man Tenpenny. My dad made enough cap. Everybody knows. Whoa. Is this. Okay, dude.
Did he really give me his clothes? Yes.
I'm Belvine. In this, I'll tell you what I tell all the fresh meat. Don't start anything down here. You must be drunk. Go talk to Vera. Oh yeah. He's
Where is them all?
Dude, you.
Hello.
You.
Welcome to Gary's Galley. Can I? You need. What? Really?
Here's some ankling pheromones. So is that just how this goes?
It's Nick. Yes, ma'am.
Do I need to wait like 24 hours now or something?
Any trouble in this area?
If that's the case, I'll try and find where it's that flight deck. That doesn't sound like a place he'd be.
They call me shrapnel. A pleasure doing business with you.
Where is... is it?
Was there something else? Just understand. Tell you what, you deliver that component to Zip.
Wait, I found a home for him though. But I need to go and tell him about his home. Oh, I need to tell him now. Okay. It should say tell him.
Welcome to the Weatherly. This is the...
Welcome back, man. Oh, he keeps telling her no.
He's not in the clinic. Get out of my way. Is he down in the lab? It's the only place I haven't looked.
Scientific center in
He
the
is.
top of the wasteland. I find you there. All you know of robots are you and partner, and he's right here in Rivet City. Thank you for your and now for your payment. This combat module.
Come on, increased your reaction speed. Give me. Oh, that wasn't worth it.
Look, this is a restricted area. You're James's It was all... You mean you haven't? For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? Your father is no longer here, and your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. I'm sorry. It's in the old Jefferson... Please, don't go after him.
Okay. So I think that's everything in Rivet City dealt with. Except for helping with the wedding, which I think I have to wait 24 hours for anyway. So I'll quickly wait 24 hours. Actually, oh,
Good to see you.
I might have missed something.
Our dealings are done. I was ready myself with the judge back to the common.
Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and... Awaiting initialization protocol.
I just need to find the slaver.
Yeah? What do you want? Oh, really? My husband ran... Yeah? What do you want? Yeah. I'd sell him to you. Unless you've got any more... Yeah? What do you... What do you want? My mom is probably drunk. My dad... Is that good enough?
Hey,
Okay, wait another 20 hours.
Is this interruption real? Dr. Lee, Chief Harkness, and I can be. So you've met him, eh? He's.
What was his request? I wasn't listening. Barrett's request. Giving you a location. Oops. Let's me search room to see if I can find something. Then banning and stopping from things. Okay.
Hey,
Am I supposed to speak to the guy?
Unless you're going to buy me around. These guys won't buy me around. Don't. Hey. I should get back.
Damn it. Seriously? Where the hell is everyone?
Can this wait? I'm very... You'll have to be at the church by 3 o'clock tomorrow. You mean that they are going to get married?
Okay, 3 PM tomorrow.
May Saint Monica bless...
Seriously, because I'm...
who are you? Got any sight? I run the chem. My wife, Cindy. It's a place to live.
Ah, here we go.
God bless you and keep you. But I am an honorable man. I thought I would be more upset.
Welcome to Gary's Galley. Can I take...
Um,
Oh my god. Diego has... James's mom, Tammy, is a real bitch. I think it's because she
did the wedding end? Nope. She just decided to walk out on the wedding.
Yes, miss.
It appears there will be no wedding.
How are you today?
Take a look around. Steal it? He's supposed to represent all the market business.
Do you sell any weapons that are good? No.
Thanks.
Can we make this quick? I have a wedding to get ready for.
I think I missed the wedding.
God bless you and... May Saint Monica bless.
She out here? Yes, so she left her own wedding. No, wait. Yes.
Hi, I'm Angela. What? I'm not some whore. Get. Yes, ma'am?
What? I just. Okay, I don't get that.
She's not.
Okay, so I got a few quests to hand it. I need to find the slaver that's apparently on here.
Are you okay?
Why can I not climb stairs?
I better get home. Dad will be worried.
Well, are you... I suppose it was wrong of me to ask you... Well, are you going...
Okay, so Mei Wong. There's a forever man named Sister. Oh, I'm looking for Sister. Oh.
Hello, ma'am.
I assume that there would have been someone else. I think that's Sister there, isn't it?
You're bothering. No. Never look a... You're bothering.
Is that it? I just say, hey, they're a slave.
This place could use a few more people willing to work.
Okay, so...
If you want a gun, you've come to the right place.
He just casually got combat armor in his room? So what does the letter say? Because I'm curious. Is there even a quest to this, or am I just doing something that's completely unmarked? It's completely unmarked. So I'm going to try and find Bannon.
Hello.
So Bannon's probably up here somewhere.
Please excuse me. I hope Dr. Lee... Hello?
So where's the museum I was told about? Oh, the market's closed at night.
Hello, man.
Be cautious.
Who are you?
Problems.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I think I've done that entire quest line and I got nothing for it.
I do the repairs around here, so if you see something that needs fixing, let me know.
Enough chit chat.
Welcome to Potomac Todd. I think I've... Really? Tell Danvers about that letter right away. Don't tell her I asked you to find it, though. That...
Who is
Well,
Danvers?
I need to go open up.
Good to see you.
May I take your order? Motherlode cakes. May I take your order?
Chief Harkness has vanished. Nobody knows what happened to him.
Yes, I wonder what happened to Harkness. It definitely wasn't the result of me. Who is Danver?
Welcome back, man. Poor James. Personally, I think she blames him for his father leaving her.
I am at your service.
You're bothering me.
Be careful.
Nice day, huh? The shop's closed right now. If you had read that letter, you'd know I'm no... But if that letter gets out, they won't trust me. I'll never get as... If you care about Rivet City half as much as I do, tell Danvers...
Who is Danvers? It's like everyone's just saying, go talk to Danvers. Who is Danvers? So I'm gonna have to check everywhere now.
Morning.
Security, security. Everyone in here just appears to be nameless security, which is annoying.
So, yes. So you are not... Please don't...
There's a red blip in there. Why is there a red blip? There's something really angry in there. Who is Danvers? I need to find Danvers. I might just have to Google it. If they're not out here, I'm going to Google it.
This area is off limits to civilians.
Over here. Find them.
Okay, what are these armor cases? They're combat armor. Okay, if you get more of a schematic, it becomes better somehow. This one doesn't actually have a spot. Okay, I want that at 60, and then I'm going to get medicine up a bit. Let's just select a fourth skill to be tagged. I'll do that. I'm going to tag, I think, repair. Or should I do science? Or explosives even? I'll do science. Yeah, I'll do science.
Good to see you. God bless you and keep you. Oh yes, I had to get sick. Father Clifford, take.
I still just want to know who Danvers is. Okay, just gonna quickly Google who Danvers is. She found on the second or third level of the bridge tower after 9 PM. Okay, so second or third level, so
Be careful.
you're not named.
Watch it.
That's just flight deck.
I'm on duty. Make it. If someone took your stuff, go get it back. Otherwise... Depends. Chief Harkness is in charge of security. Dr. Lee... Chief Harkness meets with Dr. It's a waste of a good Monday morning, if you ask me. They should just let... It's some sort of museum, that nut job.
Just leave me alone.
There she is. She was one of the ones in a coma.
Maybe you don't know who you're talking to. Yeah, well... This is bad. Seagrave Holmes was... You can forget about that now. Once the market vendors get wind of his path... He's trouble. I don't trust him. His mother's a drunk.
Okay, so that was a unmarked quest finished. So now I think I'm basically done with Rivet City for now. So I need to turn in Wasteland Survival Guide and those. So I'll go do those first because that's the easy one to turn in. And the one that gives me the least.
I hope you found me a place. You really? I can't believe every. I'll get my stuff together and.
Come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
Where's the door? Oh, there. Okay. I'm just checking frames. Okay. Should also check if trouble on the home front has started.
To anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner. I come from a settlement to the north. I have information of great value to anyone willing to help me free my people. Please, help us. This message repeats. To anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner. I come from a settlement to the north. I have information of great value to anyone willing to help me free my people. Please, help us.
This is a high priority message. Backup is needed at our location. Any personnel...
Okay, that's actually really loud. I'll just keep going with no radio.
So are they intelligent? Oh no. You didn't. I think they buried it in the mud. Anyway, you saw them. Easier to avoid them than to fight them, you mean? Now, I wish we could have gotten more information. Correct as always. Of course, if the reader can't be bothered to and in case those readers blame you for their ignorance, here's your payment. 2 big boxes.
335 5mm rounds, okay.
The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity. We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the... We're in the last stretch.
Okay. So that requires me to go back to Rivet City. I feel like that might also be something to do with it. Go with this one.
Ooh, that sure saved me a lot of time. Books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the... See if it's still there. Great. Why, well, look around at the world so we all... No, it's like, did you ever try to put a...
Yes, your stuff is replenished, good. Okay, so where's Arlington? Because it sounds familiar. Oh, god damn, I chose the worst one. Okay. So, once again, I think Moira sucks, you should nuke her. Can't nuke the place, I already disarmed the nuke. And I actually don't mind Moira. Considering the characters who you regularly deal with, she's one of the better ones in my opinion. And nuking here isn't really worth it considering Tenpenny, to my knowledge, has less vendors. Maybe it has an equal amount? I can't remember.
So what's it going to be? Enjoy.
Go put some stuff away now. Well, have you ever beat it fully? No, this is my first playthrough of TTW. So, and currently I'm only up to going to find your father. So I haven't even been to the Mojave yet, because I plan on completing as much of Fallout 3 as I can before I go on to New Vegas. So what quests do I have that aren't ridiculous? Go and do scientific pursuits, I guess. Is this where the Enclave ambush you, or is that when you're getting the Gek? What 3 DLC have good elements? Yeah, I know the Pit has like has one of the best melee weapons. I personally prefer Old World Blues from Fallout New Vegas for that sort of stuff, because so Old World Blues you get the Saturnight, or the superheated Saturnight Power Fist, which is a good weapon for unarmed. You've got the, I can never remember the name of it, the Universal Inverse Proton Axe or something like that. I can never remember the name of it, because... Wait, these guys have already respawned. But there's that. Then, with Gunrunner's Arsenal for Fallout New Vegas, you can get the chainsaw and all the mods from... I don't remember the name of the person, but they're at the NCR camp where you can meet Veronica. So I personally prefer those weapons, but like, even then, I'm not gonna complain about having a melee weapon. Like, I can't remember. Is it like the? I can't remember the name of the default, but I know it's the man opener. There's a chance. Yeah, it's the man opener. No, so that one's good, but like I can't remember the name of the. Because that's not even the best version. There's a better version of it. Because I think it's the Auto Axe or something like that. There is a better version of the Auto Axe which does a lot more damage. I think. It's either a lot more damage or a lot more DPS. I can't remember exactly. Wait. I can't stop buying stim packs. I have 300 of them. Yeah, the man opener and the auto axe and that's in the pit, which I've been meaning to go to, but I got distracted because originally what I was going to do, I was going to head to Rivet City in this stream, and then I was going to head to the pit. But then I got distracted with like 8 things on the way. Then I got distracted with doing stuff in Rivet City. So I'm not gonna. I might do the pit. I might start the pit in a bit. That rhymes unintentionally. So I think it's, what time is it now? Well, it's only 10 o'clock, that's not bad. I'm trying to think of other melee weapons, because I want to play with as many like melee weapons as possible, and just to see them all. Are you in the US? No, I'm in Australia. I'm from the country that, if I remember correctly, this game had to be censored because of the Australian censorship due to morphine. So instead they added they changed it to Med-X, which is kind of a better name. I don't remember this area. You in Darwin? No, I'm not in Darwin. I'm in Western Australia. Wait, yeah, Darwin's not Western Australia. I hear Darwin's nice, depending on like which part of Darwin you're in. Which I guess is sort of the thing that applies to everywhere in the world. It's like, everywhere is nice depending on where you are there. Did I kill someone in this room? Or am I did, I just couldn't see him. Why is there a plunger in the safe?
This place is not safe.
Do you like the other floors in Fallout 3? I haven't used most of them because I always accidentally end up as a good karma character, and the only two I know of are this one and Forks, because I can't remember who, because I think there's three, but I don't remember who the third is. I don't like this one. I like Forks. The only reason I have him is because A, I don't have Forks, and B, he has a gun, so he can actually deal with ranged enemies. But when I get into New Vegas, because I'm going to assume you can't bring over followers, but like once I get into Fallout 3, I'll probably end up using Veronica a lot, because Veronica is the most interesting companion to me. Where am I meant to go? I'm meant to go into the rotunda, I just was going to go in the wrong one. Cruiser will lets you recruit any follower and bypass camera. Wait, really? I didn't know that was a thing. And you bring them to Lucky 38? Yeah, I heard that you could bring them. The thing is, I'm probably not going to do that. Just because, like, to an extent I just don't want to. To another extent, it's just one of those things where it's like, I'd rather have it be that they're separate. Yeah, I should probably find out where the bobbleheads are. Okay, so it was journal number 10.
All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to. It's so close. That's the smell of the eternity almost left. Let's see if Rome is the missing puzzle piece.
Chris one is in a vault with all the Gary. Oh yeah, I remember that one now. Oh fuck, where's Canterbury Commons? That one I actually know because I've been in that vault multiple times. Every time I play Fallout 3, I specifically go into that vault just to kill the Garys. So I'm just trying to remember what Canterbury Commons is. I feel like Canterbury Commons is one of the ones like up here. I want to say it was one of the things that it was in H Bomber Guy's video on Fallout 3, and I vaguely remember him mentioning it was near the Republic of Dave, but that doesn't sound right because I don't remember ever going to the Republic of Dave. Might be it's somewhere weird if I remember correctly. Hold on, so on the way to there, if I remember correctly, is... Yeah, so I can head to there, which I think that's Tenpenny. Then to head to Republic of Dave and to there, so I'll head to that one first. That's west. Yeah, north. Oh, okay. Oh, so it is there. So I must have been to the Republic of Dave. Okay, I don't remember ever going to the... So, if I remember correctly, I've gone there, but I've not gone to the Republic of Dave. That seems weird. Considering the Republic of Dave is apparently an interesting quest. I've never been there, so I'm not going to really comment much on that. I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to remember how this game goes in my head, because I haven't played this game in a few years. Like, I think I first beat this game, well, like I last beat this game on Xbox 360 in like 2015 or something like that. Because for like 3 years I made sure I played through it like every year, at least once. I think I ended up playing it like on average like 2 or 3 times per year in that period of time, because I enjoy this game a lot. I enjoy Fallout 3 a lot. But I can't remember exactly how the story goes. I know that now I'm heading to meet Dad. From there we go to Rivet City. Dave is a player, he has 2 wives. Oh, who was... I don't remember the guy's name. Dukov or something like that? I ran into him earlier for the first time ever. Like, why is there a power fist in a personal footlocker? I'm taking that because I've wanted a power fist. Dukov, he just has 2 women with him. 4. Like, Dukov just has 2 women, and then for some reason killing him even though you're told to kill him because of the shoot him in the head quest. When you gotta shoot him in the head. That quest tells you to kill, like basically it implies that you have to kill them because of the title. But I killed him and lost karma. Who are they? Brotherhood. Oh, I'm at the Brotherhood place. I didn't mean to come here, but I guess that's actually helpful for later. Wait, no it's not, you don't... I'm an idiot, because there's an exit to a sewer, like right over here somewhere.
Name's Paladin Bay. I can see you're trying to appeal to my good. I'll give you this one for free. You're standing. Negative.
Which are you? But then it doesn't give me an option to answer him. I wanted to answer that I'm a murderous psychopath with a sword that shoots fire. I also literally only want to go in there for power armor training so I can start wearing power armor. Have I taken the wrong turn? I might have taken a bad turn. Yeah, I took a bad turn. Why did the sentry bot say have a nice day? That's a weird thing for the sentry bot to say. At least in my opinion. There. Is that coming from inside? No, it's over there. Supermutants. One supermutant overlord is trying to take down the entirety of this place. Should it say good day instead? No, it's just a weird thing for it to say, like anything like that in general. Well, so have a nice day is a thing in Australia. So it's just one of those things which I find weird, because like I associate sentry bots with they're going to probably kill you, so you should run, but that one just says have a nice day. Like that makes more sense from a Protectron or a Mr. Handy or something like that. Even to an extent a Mr. Gutsy would make sense saying that. Hold on, where was the Arlington Library? Right there, I should get that fast travel. I should probably also just do the quest. Yeah, I'll come back and do that. There we go, there's Arlington. So I'll come back for that later. I remember in one playthrough, like I wanted to play an evil character, so I just immediately nuked Megaton. The problem is you have to then run like 80 miles to Tenpenny Tower to set it off, and I ran straight there as like a level 2. Going to a server in North Cairns, they said good day. Yeah, there's a few people who say good day. Like where I am, because I'm sort of I'm in a major city technically. So people say it less in the major cities. They say it outside the cities. Because like my uncle and aunt, they say it. Oh, where? Oh, sorry. My aunt and uncle say it, and they're outside of any major city. So there are some people who say it in cities, like who live in major cities and everything. But I don't know what the equivalent would be. Like foreigners, wait. Why was there a power fist? A power fist as random spawns leveled, or am I just finding really weird of them? Yeah, like there are people in the cities who say g'day, but they're not like they're not as common as the people who just say have a nice day or how are you, stuff like that. Where's my companion now? I think about it. That's worth it there, I'll take it. Okay, something exploded. Everything is exploding. That's why everything's exploding. You should play on hardcore mode. I don't like so I don't like games where the difficulty is arbitrary. It's like I don't like having to go out of my way to do like tedious things. Like I don't play hardcore mode entirely because I don't want to go and sleep. I don't want to have to actively find a place to sleep every few hours. Or like, I don't like having to carry around food and drink and all that stuff and having a lower carry weight. Because I think, is that a thing in New Vegas, the lower carry weight? Or is that only Jay Sawyer? Because I did play Jay Sawyer. I didn't finish it, but I got quite a way through the game with Jay Sawyer. And then I ended up getting bored of New Vegas as a whole, because I'd been playing a bunch of New Vegas. But I don't like having to go out of my way to sleep. I don't like having to go out of my way to get things that aren't required, basically. So I think am I playing on very hard? Because I should be. Why am I on normal? I set it to very hard. So I normally play on very hard. For some reason it's changed itself back to normal at some point. This was actually my first Fallout, funny enough. So I'm like, with every game, I dislike having to sleep unless it's convenient to sleep and everything. Like, if there's a place to sleep everywhere, then I'll happily play that game and not complain about it. Like, because a friend was telling me about Dying Light. And like, I've played a bit of it, but I didn't play a lot. Purely because of the whole night mechanic, where basically the game is actively harder at night. So you can either tough it out, and which is what I would probably do, or you can sleep. I dislike that sleep makes the game easier, or that sleep is mandatory, stuff like that. Like, I even tried survival mode in Fallout 4 when that got updated, I think, and I tried it then and I didn't like it purely because, one, I can't see the gauges. Like, the thing I like about this version is the gauges. It's like, I can always tell how far away from like starvation I am, whereas with Fallout 4 you can't see any of that. So what did you kill? You blew up a bunch of cars to kill some more rats. Because that makes perfect sense. I haven't been saving as much as I normally do, because I'm afraid the game's just going to crash for one reason or another. Why is that one just box? That's strange. Why is that just box? Why are some of these just a box, while others are metal? So a bunch of empty boxes just to get a Dean's electronics. Okay. What is that there? I can't tell what this place is. But it doesn't look important. Unless, no, it's not. At least I don't think it is, because I'm fairly sure Nuka-Cola place is Andale. I've heard of this place and I don't remember it. Is this the Cannibals? So we both play the same game, you have different play types. Yeah, like, that's the thing. With games like this, it's the beauty with like RPGs. You can have two people play the exact same game, go through the exact same quests, but how they do it is going to be very different. Because like, I'm very much someone who, like, I like to so in Skyrim, I like to do melee, but I have no problem with magic. So I do sort of a, I guess the best way to put it is a paladin build in Skyrim. It's like I'm using healing and then big swords. But I know people who only use bows and stealth. So it's very weird that that one game has more playstyles than I assume in some cases the developers thought of. Because like, I feel like with Elder Scrolls games in particular, I feel like it was very much expected that you would play the game with a sword of some type, like a big sword, a small sword, an average sword, whatever, or an axe or something like that. But people took it further and decided, okay, I'm going to use 2 axes. I'm going to combine an axe with a. I'm going to combine an axe with a sword. I'm going to combine axe with healing. I'm going to use a bow, and then I'll do all this stuff. I guarantee Bethesda didn't think of half the ideas that people would get. It's one of those things which, like, as much as people dislike stuff like Fallout 4, I'm not even sure if the dislikes actually dislike towards the game, or dislike to the fact that it's a Fallout game. But, like, it's one of those things where it's like, that game has a lot of ways to play it.
Well, hi there. Welcome to Andale.
So, what is Andale again? It's just cannibals, right?
I feed my family and I love my wife and daughter. Family first. Why, it's a place to settle down and raise a family. Of course, besides, there's no room, as amazing as Andale is.
Yeah, I think this is the cannibals, if I'm not mistaken.
Why, hello there. I heard there was someone new coming. Are you joking? It's fantastic. Oh, well, no one ever...
I can never remember this. I know this place exists. I always forget about it, and then I always get confused as to what Andale is. But I think this is cannibals. Because I think, if you look around somewhere maybe... Yeah, their basement. Is killing cannibals morally bad? This is a question that needs to be answered. I will talk to them before murder.
Well, hello. Well, I don't right know. But we're the best one. Isn't that what matters? I mean, we're the winners. So like I was saying, it's the best little town there is.
Okay, I'm going to talk to your husband, then you're both dying.
Hello there, stranger. Good to meet you. But anyway, welcome to Andale, the best little town in Virginia.
I think that's intended.
Not here, not in Andale, no ma'am. The great...
But... Now, I'm not an expert on US geography, but I don't think Virginia is near Washington, D.C., is it?
The adults walk right on down.
I thought it was further
sir.
south.
Yes, sir. Now, my vote is my business and no one
Yeah,
else's.
it's Covenant, but Covenant were insane towards synths. Like they were very worried about synths. These ones just seem to be. I think these are just cannibals.
And it's good to meet you too. Feel free to just let Linda know before. I hope to see you. I work to feed my family. Just why a man that can't keep it. Andale, greatest place there is. We win town. Yep, there's.
Okay, I'm fairly sure the way that we can tell if they're cannibals, I'm going to check their fridge. If their fridge has... They do have a fridge. Yep, they're cannibals. That means this murder is justified. I don't like the arbitrary karma system as well. It's like, so yes, what you did is bad, but I stole from cannibals. Arguably, I'm fairly sure these two are the bad... Wait, did I gain karma for that? Hold on, I gained karma... Wait, So killing these guys gets you karma, but stealing from a criminal, that's bad. How does that make sense? Because the guy who Sharon used to work for was bad, but I lost karma for stealing from him. How does that make sense? That's it. I'm going into their basement. I'm taking their meat. I'm actually curious. Strange meat. No, it's actually bad. I would have found it funny if it was actually good. One of the corpses exploded. Or all the corpses exploded. So what's actually down here? Because I don't recall ever coming down here. I think all these guys are probably empty, aren't they? Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, first of all, well, let's start from the left. There's a Ripper, that's good, and combat knives. I'm going to assume that the Curse Breaker is a unique that was cut content, because I don't recall ever hearing of that before. And finally, a chainsaw, which I'm going to assume is probably pretty much destroyed. Yeah. But that's still surprisingly good. I'm not going to use it yet though, because I want to play with other stuff first. Now the Curse Breaker. Bonus critical chance. Okay, that's cool. It's not really... Wait, the Rippers can repair chainsaws? What? Kill the... I don't have a mod that allows me to kill kids. I'm of the belief, don't kill kids. No matter how cannibalistic they are, kids survive. I will, however, go and hit him and set him on fire. Where did he go? There is a... Where is the... Where's the kid? He's got to be outside. It must be daytime. Why is it telling me about Daddy's boy when I'm playing as a girl?
Over here.
Oh, hello. And that was Shed Key, which I assume he went to town on you. Yeah, he did. He did, and now everyone is dead. So the shed was back here. Yep. So I don't think I've ever been in the shed because I don't remember coming to Andale and doing a whole lot. Like I think I left everyone alive. If you kill the kid, he can't alert the others. Look, I don't care about others now because I feel like a warning has been sent. I killed everyone else. If anyone comes to get me now, then they're just stupid. Also, I like the fact that there's just one chainsaw, but a bunch of rippers. There's a couple of Fallout games that lets you kill kids. Yeah, I remember hearing about that, but I remember hearing about that, and I'm fairly sure that got... I'm fairly sure that would have been cut because around the same time as this game,
I'm not really sure what happened.
being in development, would have been GTA 4 being released. GTA 4 was refused classification in some countries, Australia in particular, due to having... Wait, hold on. So, I'll finish what I was saying. GTA 4 almost got banned in Australia and I think several other countries due to having kids being killed, or due to being able to kill kids, so they just removed kids in general. I'm fairly sure that would have been happening around the same time Fallout 3 would have been in development, because 3 came out in like 2008 or 9 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm not surprised it was cut. Assuming it was cut from these games and not the originals.
Sure did. I married Gladys, just like every boy in Andale married the girl closest to his age. It wasn't until Gladys died that I thought, well, what could I do?
So this guy was good.
We'll
What?
do our best is what we'll do. Me, it'll be hard.
There was a typo.
We'll do our best
Me
is what
and the
we'll do.
kids. There should, if you're gonna have that, there should be a
They'll stay.
apostrophe. Okay. So this guy's actually good, so he gets to live. Yeah. Yeah, restores a ton of cut content. Like, it's actually taught me about some of the cut content. Like, so, the Curse Breaker, I didn't know that was even cut content. But like, stuff like the, I'm trying to think of the names of stuff now. There was there was a Unique Now board, which I don't remember the name of, but I have it at my house in Megaton. There are a few other things, but like, even like the one that I knew was cut content beforehand was the Cryolator, which I knew that was cut content because because somewhat recently I was interested in all the cut content from the Fallout games, because I always wondered how much got cut and how much had been discovered of the cut content. And it was actually, I think it was Juicehead, he made a video of cut content from Fallout 4, and like, so I looked up at all of it. Could be a companion if you pass beat checks. Oh, okay, that's actually really good. Because I really like Ulysses as a character. Like, I haven't played Dead Money before, because like, it's just one of the DLCs I've never gotten around to playing. And like, I've also never gotten around to Honest Hearts, purely because I just didn't have an interest in them at the time. And I think around the time I was going to play them was when I got bored of New Vegas the first time. But like, Ulysses in Lonesome Road and Ulysses and the stuff you learn about Ulysses in Old World Blues is really interesting in my opinion. What's a... Oh, Scorpion. Like, did you know that an Aussie chick... Yeah, I remember her, but I can't remember anything about her. I remember her existence. Like, what was I saying? Ulysses. He's one of the more interesting characters, and one of the things that I really like is, I don't know if this was an oversight or not, but in I think it's the Japanese release of New Vegas, the ranch somewhat near, like, Prim, I think? I can't remember the name of the ranch off the top of my head, but I think in the Japanese version it's Ulysses' ranch, because that was where he was originally meant to be in the... That was where he was meant to... What's going on here? Just a bunch of raiders. No, that's where he was meant to be in New Vegas. Like, I really like how New Vegas is one of those games where some of the cut content just became other content. Yeah, Wolfhorn. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, because I'm fairly sure he was meant to be recruitable from Wolfhorn in the original, like, version. But then, I'm going to assume what happened was, they originally planned for him to be in the base game. They then decided, no, let's make him DLC. But all of his... I think all of the files are in the base game for him to exist. But he just doesn't. Like, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't. Because a lot of my knowledge comes from just what I've heard, because I'm not someone who can just read like through files and everything. I will get bored very quickly. So New Vegas is just a weird game where it's like their cut content half the time appears in DLC and stuff like that. Because like Ulysses, I think it's safe to call him, in regards to the base game, cut content, but as a whole he's not cut content. So he's the focal point of all the DLC, technically, because every bit of DLC tells you about Ulysses. Yeah, every bit of DLC builds up Ulysses as the guy who was supposed to be in your place. Okay, cut down guys, because why risk? Yeah, it's like with there's quite a few games where it's just like there's just a bunch of content in the files, and it's one of those things where it's like, well, why bother removing all of it? Like one of the ones that I find really interesting in Fallout 4, there is. In the files, there is evidence of an underwater vault, which, based entirely on the fact that, like, with that's a really interesting thing. which there's a mod which allowed you to go into an underwater vault area. But that mod is broken as all hell. Also, people are now spawning with chainsaws. Okay, so they were level locked, I'm assuming, or level specific. So I think it's... I'm not going to use it, because I want to use other stuff. When I get back to Megaton, I'm putting that in my box. There's just a lot of things in, like... Because a lot of the cut content I know in games is like Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas 3, and Skyrim. Because those are the games to me that have just some of the most interesting stuff. What is this? Cliffside Cavern. I don't recall ever coming here. I will come back and explore here at another point. For now, there's a giant rat scorpion over there.
Over here.
And a Yaguai there. Look, a lot of my knowledge of cut content just comes from Bethesda games, because they have some of the more interesting ones to me. Like the fact that the cut content for... So with Skyrim, for example, it's a lot of spells to my knowledge. Do you play Skyrim a lot too? I haven't played it in a while, but like it's probably one of my most played games of all time. Because like I played... Before I got my PC and everything, Skyrim was like the only game I played on my 360 for a long time. And like I did a modded thing last year where I just added a bunch of mods and tried playing it. I did quite a bit, but the issue I have with Skyrim, like modding in particular, for some reason like it just doesn't let you... Like weapon mods are really, really weird in a way. So they work perfectly, but for some reason, and it's the one lowest down on your load order, that's the only one that will appear in leveled lists. All of the other weapon mods you install have to be made, like you have to craft the weapons. So I want to play more Skyrim, especially with like Enderroll being out and everything. It's like I want to play Enderroll, because I played it before it came to Steam. Like after that I just wanted to play more of it and more of it and more of it, but because I was waiting for the perfect time to like get into it more, I just couldn't come up with... I just never got around to it. Why did we take that? So I definitely want to play Skyrim. I also want to play more, like I want to play Fallout New California, because that's one of those mods where it's like, did you ever try the cook? No, I didn't. I haven't tried that. Mostly because around the time where I wanted to try it was all that controversy with like the script extender issues. I was like, I was basically waiting until until that was all settled. It's like it to be decided whether or not they did steal all of it, or if it was just a case of they literally just didn't delete everything. So I just haven't gotten around to that. It's like, also a lot of my friends don't really play a lot of Skyrim, like some of them do. Did my armor break partially? Yes it did. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, it was sorted out. It's like right around the time where I stopped playing Skyrim. Because I got excited for it. Then there was the whole controversy about the script extender. Then after that, like, because right around the time where the script extender thing came out, I sort of lost interest in Skyrim. Because what came out, or what was I playing around that time? I don't remember. I was playing something around that time, which made me just not have an interest in Skyrim. I'm poisoned. Why does poison do so much? Yeah, I'm poisoned. It was just one of those things I just never got around to playing it. Like, I wanted to, but because I sort of got bored of Skyrim. What was I playing around that time? Might have been when I started playing Devil May Cry. Can't remember. Either way, it was like around that time where I sort of got bored of Skyrim because of a different game. Then I ended up just not getting back into it this year. So I do want to play more Skyrim. What's this place? What is this place and why is that marked? Maybe I'll get around to trying out, what is it, Skyrim Together or something like that? I might get around to that at some point. I would like, because I remember there was a mod forever ago on the list of why it works by replacing the list, so last mod has priority. Yeah. Okay, so that's what it is. So it's the script injection. Okay, yeah. So that was my issue. Skyrim didn't use that, or any of the mods that I wanted to use for Skyrim didn't use script injection, but they would only use the replace. They would only replace the list. So that's why I wouldn't actually. That was my issue, because for some reason every mod I wanted only had that. So but Fallout 4 I've never had that issue. Now, I don't really use a lot of... I think the only weapon mod I use for Fallout 4 is, what's it called? It's the... Oh, yeah, mental blank on the name. Modern Firearms, that's it. That's the only weapon mod I use for Fallout 4, really. Okay, just gotta... I need to learn the percentage for quantums, because that's like my 6th or 7th... What's shooting and what is it shooting at? It's shooting over there. Tools support to merge those. Oh, does it? I didn't know that. Because I think I have Xedit on my PC because me and a friend were trying to figure out some. We were trying to figure out a broken mod which broke doors, but the mod we found out that broke the doors wasn't the mod. Like, it was weird, like the whole thing. So I have Xedit installed. I didn't know you could merge level lists.
I've already told you Tenpenny won't allow zombies to live here.
Who the hell are you calling a zombie?
You're definitely not he, that's damn sure. For the last time, no zombies allowed.
Can't you tell the difference between me and a feral? Fine, I'll show you the goddamn difference. Just you wait. You'll get yours, all of you. What are you looking at?
Can I not get... Okay.
I thought I told you to get the... For the last... What? No. Is that so? Perhaps you'll fit in around here better than I thought. Don't bother Tenpenny, will you?
Who's... Okay. So who is shooting and what at? Oh, it's... Is it a training thing? Pretty much once you get past a dozen or so months, it's almost required at least to run and just let it check if any conflicts. Yes, I'd heard of it, but I'd never bothered installing it for the sole reason of I never had really a reason. Because typically, like, I could figure out like what was broken half the time because I would just read like a bug report or something. But I had this issue where doors were rotated 90 degrees, so instead of being able to open them, you couldn't open them. So I had to go through, I installed it because my friend told me to, and like that took, it was a very weird mod. The mod that broke the doors was a mod that added in Fallout 76 carry weight to things. It was very strange. You're a vendor.
My name is Tiffany Chang.
You aren't a vendor. It was like, it was such a weird thing.
Welcome.
I'd love a drink and then I have to say that I'm thirsty. That's okay.
Hey, welcome to New...
What do you sell? Do you sell... Hold on, do you sell recon armor? No. You're worthless to me. I wish I had a rocket launcher. It's the only time I want a rocket launcher. Okay, I don't want to kill Tenpenny yet.
Good to see you.
Sorry, they don't have full. I don't drink anyway. Also, I'm not an expert on this because I don't drink. I don't think Australians like Fosters. How do I get out?
I'm not here for your entertainment.
How do you leave? Where's dirty edit? So when I'm on, yeah, like yeah, like that was that was the issue. So they basically, because like after I fixed it, I looked into it again, and the mod author had actually responded to someone saying that their mod was broken. But yeah, so it was entirely his fault, but it was one of those things where, because no one else had reported it, because I think the mod that I used only had like a few hundred downloads or something like that. But a few hundred downloads doesn't really mean a whole lot. Okay, let me... There we go. Why did the gate shut? I thought that was meant to stay open.
Give me a second. Keep it.
Or is it meant... Or am I not meant to go in yet? Wait, I also didn't get the quest? What? Hold on, where's the... guy? I thought there was a quest tied to this. Security guard. Or am I missing something? Did I not talk to the right person? Where did he go? Okay, I didn't know he could go inside.
Hello.
Are you just a generic security guard? Yes, you are. You've been to... No, I haven't been to Ezrock. Ezrock's in Northern Territory. So it's a place that people visit if they want to act like a tourist, basically. It's like... The best way I can put it is Ayers Rock is sort of like the, think of Ayers Rock as sort of... I'm trying to think of somewhere that's like... that everyone would recognize as just a touristy place. Because it's one of those places you go to if you want to say that you've been there, essentially. It's not a place you go to... Oh, there he is. It's not a place you just go to. It's a place you have to go to... It's a place you go to if you really want to go. Yeah, that sort of place. This is somewhere where it's like people go there just to say they've been there. It's not one of those places where you go there like because there's something really special there or like it's really important. It's mostly just a place you go to say you've been there. It is, however, I believe in Aboriginal legend, it's like one of the places that they regularly go to for like their personal beliefs and everything. Like, if you're not Aboriginal, you don't really go there unless it's just to say that you've been there. And even going there, it's like I think like you can't go within a kilometer of it because like, there's a massive fence all around it to protect it from graffiti and everything.
They've holed up in nearby. Roy?
Okay, got that quest. So where is that quest? Some climate of the Australian desert. It sucks. Yeah, the issue more with the Australian desert, the heat's not going to kill you. It's everything else that will kill you. Wait, you have to interact with the... Okay. Yeah, Australia, like, the best way to describe Australia to someone who's never been here, it's the divide from Lonesome Road. That is Australia. There are, like, you've got people trying to kill you, you've got weird digging things that try to kill you. There's then giant, like, lizard things that are trying to kill you. It's like, everything in Australia is legitimately trying to kill you. So I remember seeing something once. It was someone trying to be funny and like saying like, oh, they've been to Australia and not died, and like people were responding to it as like saying you didn't survive, like you didn't actually survive, you were just let out with a warning basically. What? Oh. Just another regular feral. I should probably learn when Reavers spawn, because I feel like Reavers are going to be a nightmare. Because if I remember correctly, in this game they're actually difficult. Yeah, no, that's really common. It's like, if you're driving at night, you have to be really careful not to run them over, because they will destroy your car. Like, if you hit a kangaroo, your car will be, like, you will have to go and get your car actually repaired. Something's about to explode behind me, apparently. Oh, there's a Reaver. Right as I was talking about Reavers. Okay, yeah, they're going to be a problem. So kangaroos are like the biggest destroyer of cars other than trees here. Then like in I think certain parts of Queensland we've got cassowaries. If you don't know what a cassowary is, they can destroy a car with just their claws. It's like it's a big thing over in like in Queensland. If you see a cassowary, you basically just have to run, like drive away from it. And like there's lizards in the like out in the bush and everything, which if you stand still, they'll think you're a tree. Their claws are deep enough to actually kill you instantly. So if they get their claws into you, you're basically dead. It's one of those things with Australia where it's like, if you're in the city, you are safe, more or less. It's interesting how similar the outback culture is to Southwest USA. Well, yeah. I'm trying to think. Like how in the outback, it's very much a desert in a way, if that makes sense. Like we're a desert, but our desert is survivable if you know how to do things. It's like we have Aboriginal tribes who will live out in the desert, like entirely so they can like keep their heritage alive and everything. Because of how Australia is, the the Aboriginal heritage is slowly dying off. But there are just people who will live out in, who will live in the outback, like in a desert, just surviving like based on the same ways that their ancestors did. And like it's really fascinating to me how they do that, because I guarantee, if anyone was to do that without being part of like a massive group and everything, they would be dead in less than a week, because that's how dangerous it is out there. So I should really decide whether I'm going to let the ghouls live or if I'm going to kill them. I don't know the rewards for this. I've been all around them are halfway in the US. There are Indians here too that live out. Yeah, so some of them just do that to keep their heritage alive because of how like people work, like the way that that humans just work and everything. They would rather just let the history die and everything, which is strange to me because like if I was Aboriginal, I'd want the history to still be around. It's like if I was Native American even, I'd want the history to stay around because it's their legends and everything are really interesting. It's like stuff like the Wendigo and stuff like that. It's like I find their mythology just really interesting. I can't remember if those explode. It's like I really like all of the cultures of the world, but because of how I don't know the best word for it, like sort of reliant on forgetting the past in a way, like we've become, we're going to eventually lose all of that history. Like I heard a statistic. I don't remember the exact thing. It was like so many languages like just stop existing every like 30 seconds or something like that. So there are that many languages that have existed, and so many of them are just no longer because of the lack of people learning them. Like hundreds or whatever just stop existing every day or whatever. It's one of those things where it's like it's kind of sucks because now, in say 30 years, for all we know, something like, or maybe not 30 years, maybe like 100 years, so like the German language or like Italian or French or something like that, it could just be gone. One of those languages that sort of built the English language could just end up disappearing. God damn it! I hate this. I hate the shish kebab for that. Like, I hate the fact that it just sets off fire. Because every time I walk into a room, I don't even get a chance to see if there's gas because I've already exploded. Okay, what's this door? Warrington Station. Don't need to go there. I meant to go into Warrington Station. Oh, I meant to go into Warrington Station. Okay. Is this area inhabited by feral ghouls or regular ghouls? Regular ghouls, okay.
You there. With your weapon.
I suppose I'll put my weapon away for now. I don't know what the rewards for this are. I have a strange feeling it might be the ghoul mask.
Oh yeah? Is it?
Okay, I'm just going to quickly Google the rewards. What's the quest called? Tenpenny Tower. Okay, what are the rewards? So so 500 caps and more traders, or I set the ghoul mask, which I'm tempted to take. So Mr. Tenpenny gives me 500 caps, and then Roy Phillips will give me a ghoul mask. Okay, I want both. So I'm actually going to do this the peaceful way, which is weird for me. Where do I go? Someone talking to an abo. It's one of those weird grey area words where I think that one more depends on the context. So it's technically speaking just short for Aboriginal, but at the same time some may find it offensive. Like it's not a word that really comes up that often. Friends, States, I'd say. Yeah. It's one of those things where I think it's a case-by-case basis thing. It's like some of them dislike it, some don't care. It's one of those sort of words.
I already got a plan. We'll at least... Ah, those snooty bitches. But by all means, you get...
Okay, is there a back door to this place? So yeah, it's just one of those things where it's very just weird, where like I can't even think of a word that really is equivalent. It's just one of those terms where some people will just not be happy with it, some will be, like others just don't care. I guess the sort of like comparison would be like is it gringo or something like that? It's like it's a word where it technically just doesn't really have a meaning anymore. Or at least to most people, as far as I'm aware. Like, I believe it was originally designed as derogatory, but people just don't really care. I have killed him in the past, but I looked at the rewards, because I've never really cared about this quest. And normally, I'd kill everyone. Like, here, this one is just a case of I don't really care enough with it, and I want the ghoul mask, and I want a massive amount of caps. How do I... Seriously? So I've got to... God damn it. One thing I don't like about this game, the unnecessary amount of walking to get out of places. I'm going to assume there's an alternate exit somewhere. Ghoul mask, yeah, because New Vegas has a lot more ghouls. So I'm trying to think of all the areas I know of in New Vegas that are filled with ghouls. Searchlight? It's the only one that really springs to mind, but that's weird because I know there's a lot more. Have I just gone in a circle? I think I've just gone in a circle. So I know that. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about the rocket quest. That's actually, I forgot about that quest. Yeah, that sounds like a really easy quest with that, considering the only enemies, oh no, you fight Nightkin as well at one point. Wait, there's a Quantum. I think that's 16 or 17 now. Yeah, I forgot about that quest. That's a good quest. Especially if you have, I think is it science to sabotage it? Okay, what's this room lead me to? Nowhere. So I always sabotage that quest, that one, purely because you've already at that point got the reward. So why would you not just sabotage it? Now, the only real downside to it is you lose karma. But I've said it multiple times in the past. This game is ridiculously, like in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, it's ridiculously easy to get positive karma. Like the only reliable way to lose a bunch of karma is just picking locks and killing good people. Shoot him. Thank you. Is that all that was here? Just 2 ghouls? I'm actually thinking about it now. There aren't too many ghouls in 3 and New Vegas. Like, I can think of more places with ghouls in Fallout 4 than both of these games combined. But like 76, there's like everywhere is basically ghouls or scorched. Why play as a female? You can't play with the new mods on Twitch anyways. Female, it's literally just because of like, so I typically play as a female in Fallout 4 because of the Black Widow perk, and this is sort of just like a follow over of that. It's like I just always play as a female. Also, I don't even use nude mods anyway. It's like I find them kind of pointless. It's like if you're using a nude mod for a game, why do you not just look at porn then? But also, I find it funnier that like in this world, that it's one of those things where it's like one of those things that I personally find funny, where in this world like the savior is a female every time. It's one of those things where I just find it funny because I feel like this is a world where there would be a lot more anti-female ideas and everything, like where the men are superior because of like the whole, what is it 1950s or something like that, American sort of idea. It's like the men do everything. So this is one of those things which I personally find funny. Could use a little eye candy like that, but yeah, like, I get stuff like that. It's like that. It just seems funny to me that a female would go around and do everything for the men. So especially considering like a lot of the men are like, go away from me, I'm too busy killing things. Meanwhile, I've gone through and slaughtered an entire army. And also, it becomes funny with like the Legion, because I believe the Legion is entirely male. So if you join the Legion, you are the only female member. Yes, I think it's only male.
Why don't you look where you go?
Because I think they're fully male. Powder Gangers, I believe, are fully male. NCR, I believe, is mostly male. And then Raiders, I believe, are mostly male, or they're closer to 50-50 than everyone else. It's like, it's just better to play as a female, just for the reasons where it's like, there are less females doing things. And also, it's like, if I didn't have the perk every level, I would still play as female for the sole reason of the Black Widow perk is so much better than, like, it's better to get that than play as a male and get, like, and get the confirmed bachelor perk, because with this, with Black Widow for example, so you gain the 10% damage, you also get the unique thing with Benny, where you can kill him in the unique way. Then there's also, like, you got a bunch of other things, so it's like, to me, it's better to just play as a female because of all the options you get, relatively speaking.
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking... Right. Unsolicited.
So, is he just going to prevent me from going anywhere?
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Yeah, female lets you use dialogue about your military service. Yeah, like that's a fair point, but to me, it's just, yeah, it's one of those things where it doesn't affect the actual game. Like, yeah, you get some unique dialogue, but I believe, like, you also get some unique dialogue from the female character, I think, but I can't remember what. So it's one of those things where, how do I get in?
Mr. Tenpenny isn't... Unsolicited callers.
So, hold on, how do I see him then? Help the ghouls get or kill Roy for what? How? Okay. Yeah, it's like, and so there's a lot of unique dialogue for both characters. Also, like I think a lot of the persuasion things you have to do in like Fallout 4, typically a female character is better because of the Black Widow perk. Whereas since you basically have to have a lot of
You having trouble with those?
you have to have a lot of the you have to have a lot of charisma to be able to do everything basically. Like you need 6 charisma to get local leader so you can do everything with settlements. So at that point it's like you may as well get Black Widow or I think it's Lady Killer. So like, and Black Widow is by far better.
Hell no. He'd be out of his goddamn...
What do you sell? Do I look at your stuff? No. Ballistic Fist was something I was tempted to look into using at some point. Zapgov? Is that unique? Does this game have vendors that sell unique stuff? I don't recall ever seeing that before. I'll buy it. I'm not going to buy the Ballistic Fist though.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. You mean the generator room?
Okay, so
You take care of those ghouls yet? Look, kid, I don't care.
the other one, yeah. I haven't played Honest Hearts, but Yaoguai Gauntlet. That's definitely something on my list. Like I've basically got an idea of what I want. So, how do I convince him to let me see Tenpenny? I haven't been given a dialogue thing.
You having trouble with those? You stay.
When was the autosave? Probably when I came out here, right? Yeah. Oh, I did the quick save up there. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. So I've now got to try and figure out how to do this. I guess I don't need 500 caps. Who's detecting me? This is the big question here. That guy. Maybe. No. Who is detecting me? Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, I didn't kill him. It's telling me to go open the other door. I suppose I'll do that. So I somehow screwed up doing this peacefully. I'm guessing because I failed the speech check. Which doesn't matter.
I'm not here for exactly as you.
So where do I go from this room? You're gonna kill an old... The thing is, he's the bad guy in this. I'm an innocent bystander. I'm innocent technically because he's also bad. And to be fair, I let that other old guy live, the old guy who was a cannibal. He got to live. Okay, how many things end in E? 2. That's got 3 out of 7. It's not village. It's not veggies. It's not melting. Could be despite. It is despite. Wait, why did I lose karma for that? What did I do?
Great job, kid. Meet me around front. I have something for you to keep the ferals from gnawing on your ass.
I just had a weird thought, which I realized wouldn't work. I was gonna ask, would it be possible to get both rewards by killing everyone? I then realized if I kill everyone, there's no one to give me a reward.
Here, take this mask. It'll keep you safe from the fact.
Wait. I can wear this with glasses. Why? What are you doing?
Come on, kid. There's killing and maiming going on.
Oh, I've completed the quest.
Talk later.
Apparently I've completed the quest. That's weird.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
Did the game just crash? Yes. Maybe. Yes, the game crashed. Okay, I'm actually gonna end the stream here. It's 11:30 nearly, or 11:10. So, thanks for watching this. It was good talking to you, Jen. I'm gonna have to find a way out of that now. I'm probably gonna have to use console commands to get out. So yeah, I'll probably stream again tomorrow. So, thanks for watching this. I'll see you again tomorrow when I stream, if you show up, that is. So, bye.